Good day, everyone. Today, we are going to talk to you about Uruguay, a country in South America that often flies under the radar but has made significant strides in both social progress and economic sustainability. Our presentation will cover three main areas: a background of the country, its contemporary economic policies, and the results of those policies. Uruguay is located in South America. To its north is Brazil, to the west is Argentina, and to the southeast it borders the Atlantic Ocean with its vast coastline. Uruguay has become an attractive place for both tourism and agriculture, and of course its capital is Montevideo. With a population of about 3.5 million people, Uruguay may be small, but it boasts a very high literacy rate, which reflects to the country's emphasis on education. Education is both free and compulsory, making it accessible to all citizens. Uruguay was colonized by Spain in the early 18th century, and it gained its independence in 1828. One of the things that sets Uruguay apart from other countries in Latin America is its long-standing history of stable democracy. While many neighboring countries have experienced political turmoil, Uruguay has maintained a peaceful and stable political environment. Culturally, Uruguay has strong European influences, particularly from Spain and Italy. It's also famous for tango and the gaucho traditions, which are central to its identity. Uruguay is renowned for its comprehensive social welfare programs. The country has universal health care, free education at both primary and secondary levels, and strong support for social services. These policies aim to reduce inequality and ensure that everyone has access to essential services. Uruguay is one of the most progressive countries in the world. It was among the first to legalize marijuana, a bold step that is part of broader focus on human rights and transparency. It also legalized same-sex marriage, demonstrating its commitment to social progress and inclusion. In recent years, Uruguay has introduced a series of economic reforms aimed at boosting growth and attracting foreign investment. These include tax incentives for technologies companies in efforts to modernize its economy. One of the standout achievements is Uruguay's shift to renewable energy. Nearly 97% of the country's electricity comes from renewable sources, making it a global leader in sustainable energy use. Over the last 2 decades, Uruguay has experienced steady economic growth. This stability is the result of sound fiscal policies. The promotion of foreign investment. Uruguay's growth has allowed it to remain a regional leader in stability even during global downturns. Uruguay has one of the lowest levels of income inequality in Latin America, which is a direct result of its strong social programs and inclusive policies. The government's focus on universal health care, free education, and other social safety nets has helped reduce poverty and raise the standard of living for many of its citizens. This commitment to social welfare has allowed the country to bridge the gap between the rich and poor, ensuring that economic benefits reach all levels of society. Uruguay has emerged as a global leader in sustainability and renewable energy. Around 97% of its electricity is generated from renewable sources, particularly wind, solar, and hydropower. This shift towards clean energy has not only reduced the country's dependence on fossil fuels, but also contributed to its environmental and economic sustainability. Uruguay's leadership in renewable energy makes it an international example for achieving energy security and sustainability in a relatively short period. Despite its success, Uruguay faces some economic challenges. Inflation remains a persistent issue, which can affect the purchasing power of citizens and the competitiveness of the country's economy. Additionally, as Uruguay integrates more into the global market, it must balance maintaining its social welfare programs while staying competitive internationally. However, the country's policies have so far provided a strong foundation for both social and economic stability. To wrap up, Uruguay's journey shows how progressive policies, social welfare, and a focus on sustainability can lead to the steady growth in a more equal society. As we've seen, despite its size, Uruguay is a leader in renewable energy and an example of how careful governance can bring about long-term social and economic stability. So if you wish to clarify something regarding on this presentation, You can always check these links. This is where all the information we provided came from, and we can assure you that their informations are updated every 2 to 3 years. That's all for this presentation. Thank you and God bless you all.